getting that right. Have you thought about what you're going to be feeling as you make the ring walk? Because I think that might be the spot where if you're going to have butterflies, that may be where they kind of show up.
You know, every time I have a ring walk, it takes me a while to get out the tunnel. Like, I got to get my mind right. And when you walk out the tunnel, then you start going through steps. You start going through what you're going to do. What if he does this? What if he throws the jab? How are you going to counteract anything? So that's mainly always what I think about when I'm walking out is it's what I'm going to do.
So there are no butterflies right now? I mean, are you nervous? I mean, I imagine you've got to be a little bit nervous.
No, I'm not. You know what? Honestly, I'm not nervous, to be honest with you. Especially when you see Vitali. Once you do the face-off, all the nerves and everything are out the door. You just want to get in the ring. You just want to get it on.
What's your song going to be for the ring walk? Have you decided yet?
I have 2 songs. Jay-Z, Run This Town, because he thinks he runs LA, but it's my town. Or Sangre Caliente, like always.
Okay. You were talking about, you heard they had a date in December. That seemed to really, kind of get in your head a little bit. You're like, what's that about?
Yeah, it really pissed me off, to be honest with you. I felt so disrespected, because the way I seen it, they were just overlooking me and already looking into a fight until December. And if it happens, that's good. I'm happy for them, but it won't be for the title. Because I'm keeping the title. So they could fight in December for whatever they want, but it ain't going to be for the title. And that added an extra motivation for knowing that they're already overlooking me.
Chris, you're normally a guy that doesn't let talk get to you, but it's obvious this one did. What got you boiling on that?
Because it's just a sense of it's a disrespected. We're in a boxing business, and of course, when you win, you lose, whatever. But thing is, they already, what do you say? How's that figure?
They got a plan.
Yeah, they already got a plan. They already, counting the chickens before they hatch. And they believe that I'm not that guy that's going to dethrone them. But they're not taking me serious, and that really pissed me off. It really gets me right there, right in the gut. It's like getting punched in the balls.
Do you think that is a good thing now in hindsight? Do you think that that's a good thing that they finally got something where they kind of got you a little bit and ticked you off?
Yeah, it got me mad, but motivated.
Right.
Not mad. Not mad like you go out of control, but motivated.
Okay.
I read all kinds of stuff on the internet about me, and it doesn't bug me. Unless it involves my family, and that really pisses me off. About me, I don't really care. I heard it all my life. I've been called from Gonzo to Big Nose Pinocchio to everything, so I'm used to all that stuff.
I know a lot of us around the fight scene here, we thought Javier Mora might be the first Mexican to really be a potential prospect. He didn't never realize his potential. And now you've got a chance. Talk about that, because you know a lot about fight history and so forth.
I like Javier, man. I thought he was going to be the man too. That guy, I sparred with him plenty of times. He's a beast. He's a beast in the ring, man. But as far as me, the thing about me is that I know when to quit and when to stop doing whatever I have to do so I can get ready for a fight. I'm disciplined enough, to get ready for a fight. And I know what I have to do to win a fight. So that's maybe the difference between us. But I believe you still have a chance, man. After you win this fight, he's in the map again.
There was a rumor that you hurt your hand during training. Is that correct?
Oh, you always get hurt. During training, you always get hurt. It doesn't matter what it is, Figure this, my sparring partner, the smallest guy I had was like 6'5.5", 6'6", about 260. That's one of the smallest guys I had. And these guys are hitting my arms, hitting my punches, and the thing is, every single one of my sparring partners, if they knock me down or if they drop me, they get an extra bonus. So it's an incentive for them to come in there to beat my ass. So, of course you're going to get hurt, you're going to get bumps and bruises, but I'm all good now.
You never got dropped in sparring, though, did you?
No, never.
Not while I was there.
No.
Chris, besides the fact that he may have another fight lined up or talking about, what do you say to all the experts? Because I know a lot of people, writers, so-called experts, are picking Vitali they don't see how you're going to be able to win, so on and so forth. What do you say to those of us, you know, who might think that you're going to lose this fight? I'm not saying me. I'm just.
I'll say all that stuff, you know, after I win the fight. But now, you know, I respect their decision, and you know, what can I say? You know, they're entitled for their opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and you know, it doesn't bug me at all.
Okay, but just to follow up on that, when I talked to Erin last week, she says, I just can't wait until he wins so he can get up there and tell everybody, what did she say? Something, she used a couple of words, basically, you know, tell everybody what they can do with their prognostications and everything like that. And
she's a gangster. I got my truck.
Do you have that speech kind of thought out in your head, you know, of the people who didn't
you know what,
think you could do it?
I've thought about saying stuff like that, but at the same time, you know, it'll be easier for me to take the high road. Who cares, you know? They're entitled. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You know, they think I'm slow. They think I'm, you know, it's fine. I don't care. Now I'm gonna win the fight regardless, and everybody. Cat Williams, the other comedian, he goes, you know, if you got 10 haters, you better go out there and get 11, 12, 13. That's my goal. If I got 20 people that hate on me, I better go get 40, go get 60. You know, worry about when nobody's talking about you.
You know what Robert was asking